The 1917 United States Mercury dime, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime, is one of the most historically significant and artistically admired coins in early American numismatics. It represents the second year of production for this beautiful series, which was first issued in 1916 and continued until 1945. The coin's obverse front features the youthful portrait of Liberty wearing a winged Phrygian cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, though the design is commonly mistaken for the Roman god Mercury, hence its popular nickname, the Mercury dime. The design was created by Adolf.U.S.A, a renowned sculptor whose artistry also graced the contemporary walking Liberty half-dollar. On the obverse, the word Liberty arcs around the top edge, with the motto, "In God We Trust," to the left and the date 1917 positioned at the lower right. The depiction of Liberty's face, framed by graceful curls and adorned with a wing cap, captures the youthful optimism and intellectual freedom that characterized the United States during the World War I era, despite the turmoil of that time. On the reverse back of the coin, the design presents a fasces, a bound bundle of rods tied around an axe blade, symbolizing strength through unity and authority, a powerful emblem derived from ancient Rome. To the right of the fasces is an olive branch, signifying America's peaceful intentions and democratic ideals. Around the outer edge, the inscriptions read, "United States of America and one dime," with the national motto, "E pluribus unum," out of many one, positioned beside the design. The balance between martial readiness, symbolized by the fasces, and peace, symbolized by the olive branch, reflected America's position as an emerging global power, simultaneously prepared for war and committed to peace. The 1917 Mercury dime was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The Philadelphia mint produced the largest quantity, while the Denver and San Francisco issues are somewhat scarcer. The mint mark, if present, appears on the reverse to the right of the E in 1. The coin's specifications remained consistent with the traditional composition established for dimes of the era: 90% silver and 10% copper, with a weight of 2.5 grams, a diameter of 17.9 millimeters, and a reeded edge. These coins were struck in high relief, giving the design an appealing three-dimensional quality that makes well-preserved examples especially beautiful to collectors. The year 1917 was a moment of profound transition in American history. The United States entered World War I in April, joining the Allied powers after years of neutrality. At home, patriotic fervor and industrial mobilization were reshaping the nation's economy and society. The Mercury dime circulated widely in this environment, used daily by soldiers, workers, and families, serving as a symbol of national strength and freedom. It became both a tool of commerce and a small piece of wartime art carried in the pockets of millions. From a numismatic perspective, the 1917 Mercury dime is appreciated for its early place in the series and its fine artistic detail. The Philadelphia issue is the most common and can be found in worn condition at modest cost, while well-struck examples with full, split bands on the fasces, showing complete separation between the horizontal bands, are highly prized. The 1917 D and 1917 S issues are less common, with the San Francisco Mint's output displaying somewhat softer strikes due to die wear. Collectors often seek these early Mercury dimes in full bands, FB, condition, a designation that greatly enhances value as it demonstrates superior striking quality and preservation. Over a century later, the 1917 Mercury dime remains one of the finest examples of American coinage art. It embodies both the nation's idealism and its emerging role in the modern world. The silver content gives the coin intrinsic worth, while its design a period of transformation, when the United States stepped onto the global stage and expressed its identity through symbols of liberty, strength, and peace. Whether studied as history, admired as sculpture, or treasured for its beauty, the 1917 Mercury dime continues to reflect the enduring spirit of early America. It is not merely a piece of currency, but a living artifact, linking collectors and historians today with the values, artistry, and courage of those who lived through one of the most pivotal years in modern American history. Next top. The 1918 Mercury dime, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime, is one of the classic silver coins minted by the United States of America during the early 20th century, representing not only monetary value but also artistic brilliance and historical depth. Struck at the San Francisco Mint, as denoted by the small s mint mark on the reverse side near the bottom left of the fasces, this coin is part of the Mercury dime series that ran from 1916 to 1945. The obverse of the 1918 dime features the word Liberty, arched around the top edge, framing the beautifully detailed portrait of Liberty wearing a Phrygian cap adorned with wings. This winged cap symbolizes freedom of thought, a concept highly valued during the early decades of the 20th century as the United States emerged from the Progressive Era and into the turbulence of World War I. The design was created by Adolf A. Weinman, one of the most celebrated sculptors of his time, who also designed the famous Walking Liberty half-dollar. Beneath the portrait, the motto, "In God We Trust," appears in delicate letters, with the date 1918 prominently displayed just below Liberty's neck. On the reverse side, the 1918 dime exhibits one of the most iconic designs in American coinage history. The central element is a fasces, a bundle of rods bound together with a protruding axe blade, an ancient Roman symbol representing strength and unity through law and governance. Surrounding this is a branch of olive leaves, signifying peace, which balances the militaristic symbolism of the fasces. Around the upper rim runs the inscription, United States of America, while the denomination 1 dime is displayed below with the Latin motto E pluribus unum, out of many one, nestled between. The combination of these images and inscriptions reflects America's ideals of strength maintained through unity and peace achieved through preparedness, a theme deeply resonant in 1918, the final year of World War I. The 1918 Mercury dime was struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it both durability and intrinsic precious metal value. Each coin weighs 2.5 grams and measures 17.9 millimeters in diameter. The San Francisco Mint produced approximately 19,300,000 examples of this issue, making it one of the more common Mercury dimes of the early period in mintage terms. However, its age and the wear it often suffered in circulation have made high-grade examples significantly scarcer. In good to fine condition, the 1918 is a relatively affordable piece for collectors, but when found in mint state, uncirculated, or full bands condition, where the horizontal bands on the fasces are completely defined and separated, it becomes a highly desirable and valuable numismatic treasure. The sharpness of these bands is a key indicator of strike quality, as the San Francisco Mint coins of this era often exhibited softer details due to worn dies and striking pressure variations. Historically, the 1918 Mercury dime captures a crucial moment in American and world history. The United States had just emerged from the Great War, a conflict that had changed the global balance of power and marked America's rise as a key international player. Domestically, the nation was transitioning from a war economy back to peacetime production, and the Mint was focused on producing practical coinage for a booming post-war society. The Mercury dime's elegant and symbolic design resonated deeply with the American public. It was seen not only as a piece of silver currency, but as a small work of art reflecting the optimism, liberty, and resilience of the nation. The use of the fasces and olive branch together hinted at the country's desire for peace, tempered by the awareness of the cost of war. From a numismatic perspective, the 1918 dime has long been admired for its balance of availability and historical importance. While not a major rarity in circulated grades, it holds a special place in Mercury dime collections as a representative of early San Francisco Mint production. Collectors particularly value coins with natural toning, minimal wear, and sharp details on Liberty's hair and the fasces bands. In the modern coin market, prices can range from modest for worn examples to several $100s for well-preserved mint state coins, with sharply struck full-band specimens commanding premium values that can exceed $1,000 or more, depending on luster and eye appeal. In summary, the 1918 Mercury dime is a coin of elegance, symbolism, and enduring beauty. Its imagery of a winged liberty embodies freedom of thought and artistic aspiration, while the fasces and olive branch together express the national ideals of unity, strength, and peace. Struck during a transformative period in American history, it stands as both a reflection of its era and a timeless artifact of American artistry and civic pride. Whether admired for its design, silver composition, or its connection to a world reshaping itself after the Great War, the 1918 Mercury dime remains a treasured collectible that continues to fascinate numismatists and historians alike more than a century after it was first next top.